Okay, in this session we are going to look at the idea behind what are vectors, what are the different operations that we can perform on vectors. We are going to be specifically looking at only two operations. One is vector addition and scalar multiplication. There are other operations that one can perform, but with respect to this session we are only going to focus on these two operations, and with using these two operations we are going to find out what is a linear combination. So let us begin first with the idea of vectors. I also request you to excuse me for my handwriting, and I am hoping that it will improve over time. Okay, let us say that I have two apples and you have three apples with you. That means together both of us have 5 apples together. But let's say that I have 2 apples, but this time you have got with you 3 oranges, and if the same question is asked, I'm sure we cannot have an answer to this because apples and oranges can't be added. You can't add apples and oranges, and therefore this brings up the idea of vectors. We would like to perform operations on groups of items together. For example, we could represent this as 2 and 3 in one single column like this, where we may have apples, the number of apples that we have as the top number, and the number of oranges we have in the bottom. And we could extend this to any number of items that we would like to have. If we say that we want to work with apples, oranges, and let's say pens and pencils, then we could represent this column vector as an example with 4 such numbers, where each of them represent a different category. So you may want to call it, I could have 1 apple, 2 oranges, 3 pens and 4 pencils. So let us try and see how we are able to add these column vectors. So let us say that I am having 2 apples and 3 oranges, and you have 3 apples and 2 oranges. Then together both of us would have 5 apples and 5 oranges. What we did is that when we wanted to add 2 column vectors, so these are also called as column vectors because these are indicated by writing the numbers in a single column. We are adding them component wise, apples to apples and oranges to oranges. We are adding apples to apples and oranges to oranges, and therefore it's quite simple looking at this answer that you got 5 apples and 5 oranges. The number of items that we have, the number of categories that we have, here it is 2 categories. Sometimes you also refer to this as dimension. And we could continue this to subtraction as well. Let's say, let's pick up some numbers, and you find that the answer is going to be 1 minus 1. Of course, here we can't represent the negation 1 as a physical quantity, but I guess we are able to understand that the concept is extended to the entire real number space. Let us move to scalar multiplication. Let's say that I have these 2 apples and 3 oranges, and let's say that I would like to double them, and when I double them I would be having 4 apples and 6 oranges, and this particular operation is called as scalar multiplication. Now why is it that we are saying this is scalar multiplication? Because on one side of the multiplication we have got a single real number, and therefore it is not a vector multiplication, it's a number times a vector or a scalar times a vector, hence this is called as scalar multiplication. We also look at a special vector which is called the zero vector. The zero vector. Now what's a zero vector? If you, in both the places, if I put a 0, then I call it the zero vector, and it is quite obvious to perform operations with a zero vector. Now we use both these operations in order to understand what is called as a linear combination. Linear combination. So we pick up a vector, say v, and another vector w. Let's use a a real number a, scalar, which multiplies v, and a scalar b here which multiplies w, and add them both. Then we term this expression av plus bw as a linear combination of v and w. This is termed as a linear combination of v and w. So let us pick up an example again. So let's say that 2 times, if I have plus 3 times, then my answer would be a minus 1 and a 10. So the resulting vector is a linear combination of the vectors 1 minus 1 and minus 1 4. So those are those very simple concepts of vector addition, scalar multiplication, and linear combination. What we would do next is try and see how would a linear combination affect a vector geometrically. So we will look at what will be the geometric representation of a vector and see what happens to it when we apply a linear combination.